How did the intelligent robber with an IQ of 180 rob the bank? He claimed to be robbing the bank but didn't take a single penny. Instead, he made the hostages take off their clothes. Was he after something else? No, they didn't harm anyone. In the end, when the police forcefully entered, they found that there were no robbers inside. Even the weapons they found were just a few toy guns. The money wasn't missing, and no one was hurt. The whole robbery seemed like it never happened. But in reality, the robbers earned a massive $5 billion. How did they manage that? The name of the leader was Owen. He disguised himself as a worker and openly walked into the bank. Afterwards, he used an infrared flashlight to destroy the surveillance cameras. Then several accomplices entered and locked the bank doors. The security guards noticed something was wrong and were about to question him when a cold gun was pressed against their waists. And then, the performance began.
Everybody get down on the fucking floor now! You have 4 seconds. Anyone still standing gets shot. 1, 2, 3.
This is how the robbers effortlessly controlled everyone. A passing policeman realized that something was amiss in the bank and immediately called for backup. Soon, a large group of special police arrived and surrounded the bank. But Owen didn't panic because everything was going according to his plan. He first had his subordinates collect the hostages' phones and keys. Then he ordered the hostages to undress completely and put on identical outfits. The robbers also dressed in the same clothes and masks. Then, they randomly divided the hostages into different rooms. During this process, an old man had a heart attack due to fear. Surprisingly, Owen immediately had him sent out for medical treatment. This action not only demonstrated his humanitarianism but also helped stabilize the emotions of the hostages. It was also a provocation towards the police. According to logic, after completing all the preparations, they should have done something significant. But unexpectedly, Owen looked at the room full of cash and was not tempted. He glanced at the more valuable safe but still didn't take any action. Finally, he entered a utility room, looked around, and said, "It's perfect." Then, he ordered his henchmen to move the shelves and started smashing the floor. As for what they were about to do, you couldn't even guess until the last moment. On the police side, a negotiation expert was appointed to command the operation. He tried to contact Owen by phone, but Owen completely ignored him. The surveillance cameras were also all destroyed. The expert had no idea about the situation inside the bank. Just when he didn't know how to proceed, Owen released another hostage. This hostage had a large box hanging around his neck. The police were extremely cautious, fearing that it contained a bomb. But when they opened the box, they were surprised to find a letter written by Owen. Owen demanded that the police send 2 buses and a helicopter, all fully fueled, by 9 p.m. that evening. Otherwise, they would kill a hostage for every hour that passed. Then the robbers sent out another note, saying that 50 people were hungry and needed food. The negotiation expert saw an opportunity and immediately had a bug hidden in a pizza box. This trick turned out to be useful. Soon, they could hear the robbers' conversation, but they were speaking a foreign language that the police couldn't understand. The police had to seek help from the crowd outside. With the assistance of the public, they discovered that the language being spoken was Albanian. However, the content of the conversation had nothing to do with the robbers. It turned out to be a recording of a former Albanian president's speech. They had been deceived. At this moment, the bank's chairman also arrived at the scene. Logically, with his wealth, a small branch being robbed wouldn't even make him bat an eye, but he appeared very anxious. Obviously, there must be a big secret hidden in this bank.